In a hospital in Moscow, an outspoken critic of the Kremlin fights for his life. Vladimir Kara-Murza's wife, Yevgenia, says her husband fell sick with sudden and mysterious organ failure last week.
What is your husband's official diagnosis right now?
An acute intoxication by an unidentified substance.
What do you think that means?
That's poisoning.
CNN cannot independently confirm this claim, but powerful supporters in Washington are speaking out because this is the second time in just 2 years Kara-Murza has suddenly gotten sick.
Many suspected he was poisoned to intimidate him or worse. That's why last week's news signaled another shadowy strike against a brilliant voice who has defied the tyranny of Putin's Russia.
Pure nonsense, says a Kremlin spokesman, denying any links between the government and Kara-Murza's illness. CNN's Matthew Chant spoke with Kara-Murza last year, the 35-year-old walking with a cane due to severe nerve damage from his first illness, which he blamed on the government.
It's a dangerous vocation to oppose Mr. Putin's regime. It's a dangerous vocation to be in opposition in Russia today. But again, these are the risks we know and these are the risks we accept.
At that time, the Chechen strongman and close ally of the Kremlin, Ramzan Kadyrov, published this video on his Instagram account showing Kara-Murza in the crosshairs of a sniper rifle. Kara-Murza could have stayed at his adopted home in the U.S. state of Virginia, where he's lived for years with his wife and 3 children. But he came back to Russia last month to promote a documentary about the assassination of his friend Boris Nemtsov, an opposition leader who was shot dead in the shadow of the Kremlin in 2015.
Were you worried about your husband on this visit to Russia?
I was terrified, not only on this visit. Every time he leaves the house to go on one of his trips, I'm terrified.
Yevgenia says the doctors are giving her husband a 5% chance of survival.
The Russian government and President Putin are responsible for what happened to my husband 2 years ago, and now, one way or another. The climate in our country is such that opposition figures can be intimidated, threatened, thrown in jail, shot, and poisoned.
Ivan Watson, CNN, Moscow.